welcome to Thompson Rivers University. Hi, I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Tim.
And we're really excited to show you around campus and share with you all that TRU has to offer.
You'll get an inside look to what it means to be a student at TRU. What an awesome experience that is.
You can learn, study, grow, eat, live, and relax here at Thompson Rivers University.
Thompson Rivers University is located in Kamloops in the interior of British Columbia on the traditional lands of the Secwepemc people.
It began in 1970 as Caribou College. As the institution grew and offered degree programs, it became the University College of the Caribou. It has since evolved to a full-on university as of 2005. Now, over 14,000 students study on campus.
And another 12,000 study by distance or online. TRU provides a diverse and dynamic environment in which you can grow and learn.
The campus is beautiful and easy to navigate and has superb academic opportunities.
And the small class sizes provide students with an intimate sense of community.
So what can you study here?
With 140 on-campus programs and about 60 open learning programs, you can choose how you want to learn and what works best for you.
From certificates and apprenticeships to bachelor's and master's degrees.
Now, the amazing thing about TRU is that it offers flexible learning options to suit your lifestyle. You can study on campus with in-person instruction, and TRU's intimate learning environment and hands-on approach allows for easily made connections.
But the greatest thing about class, your awesome faculty.
TRU attracts fantastic instructors from around the globe. Not only are they experts in their field, but they take the time to guide and mentor you to succeed.
In our small classes, your instructor gets to know your name.
And their doors are always open if you need help.
Or you can study online at your own pace through open learning.
Manage your busy school, work, and social commitments.
And get ahead in your studies while you work.
If you have a part-time job, travel frequently with the sports team, or are completing a co-op work term, your studies can go where you go. Find additional academic support in places like the Writing Center, the Economics Help Center, and the Math Help Center.
Take advantage of free tutoring to help achieve the stellar grades you're looking for.
Our 2 libraries are yours to discover, with books, articles, videos, and other resources for your classes.
We also have plenty of study spaces on campus, whether it's for a group study session or for yourself between classes. Looking for something bright and airy, fresh and breezy, or straight up cubicle style?
Or looking for an all-night study space, TRU got you covered.
TRU offers unique opportunities for experiential learning. These are chances to enhance and apply what you learn inside the classroom with meaningful student engagement outside the classroom.
So step your game up. You can't be slacking.
Cooperative education, or co-op as we call it, blends paid for credit, career-related work experience before graduation.
Now that's a win-win situation.
And with 200 study abroad choices in over 40 countries, there are so many options for learning and living in another culture.
Field schools are another great way to see the world, studying for just a few weeks in places such as Belize, Ecuador, and Eastern Slovakia.
And they're offered each year by select courses. And try research. From hibernating bats to sustainable urban design, the possibilities are endless when a topic sparks your curiosity. There are many ways to get involved in undergraduate research here at TRU, plus opportunities to work one-on-one with faculty researchers. Research is a fantastic way to ask questions, push boundaries, and develop strategies and solutions
that make a difference in the real world.
TRU's campus community is inclusive, diverse, vibrant, and multicultural, with over 85 countries represented in our student body.
We also have the largest Aboriginal student population amongst post-secondary colleges, institutes, and university in British Columbia. TRU embraces and celebrates diversity at events like I-Days, Aboriginal Awareness Week, the Pride Parade, Chinese New Year, and Rang Day Basanti.
Because your well-being is key to achieving your goals, TRU offers various services to support your physical and mental health. The wellness team shares information on nutrition, sleep, sexual health, and more. Plus, they host much-loved activities to de-stress, like mindfulness meditations and Therapy Dog Thursdays.
TRU Recreation promotes fun, active health, and offers free yoga and fitness classes. And intramurals.
And you can get your sweat on at the world-class Tournament Capital Center located right beside campus. CFL teams train here, Olympians train here, and NBA athletes train here. TRU is home to the Wolfpack. We have 11 athletic teams, 8 of which compete at the top varsity level.
So get pumped, because team spirit is infectious.
Other supports to help you on your learning journey include a medical clinic, academic advising, counseling, career education, and student awards and financial support.
You'll find many of these services on Student Street in the Old Main Building in the heart of campus. I guess what we're saying is, if you ever need assistance or have a question, just ask. TRU has close to 100 student clubs on campus. It is a great way to connect with people who have common interests.
Aboriginal Drum Circle, ECO, chess, longboarding, Enactus, the list goes on.
Thompson Rivers University Student Union not only advocates for students, but also hosts major events and activities such as the Back to School Barbecue, the Common Voices Lecture Series, and movie nights.
Catch a performance by TRU Actors Workshop Theater right in the Black Box Theater on campus. Or you can volunteer, host your own show at CFBX, our campus community radio station.
Let's face it, there's more to university than books and classes.
So get involved. It's the best way to experience TRU and meet new and interesting friends.
Grab a bite at one of our many hot spots, quality food options, and places to hang out and connect with friends.
From your early morning coffee and croissant to your gourmet lunch to your post-seminar sweet treat, TRU's dining options can feed your needs.
And snack to avoid hunger.
Common Grounds is the only student-owned and operated coffee shop on campus. Located in True Sioux Independence Center's 2-story lounge, it's a great place to meet your friends for a study break or a sandwich.
We got good banana bread too. Heroes Pub is located on the second floor of the campus activity center. It's also where you can satisfy your hankering for a killer poutine.
Scratch Cafe in the Culinary Arts Training Center is perhaps the best kept secret on campus.
Not anymore.
Here you'll find daily soups, a creative salad bar, and a changing menu of entrees, all made from scratch by our culinary arts students. You can grab a cup of coffee in nearly every building on campus, and we also have a full-service Starbucks and Tim Hortons. Thanks, Tim.
A prepaid dining card can come in handy. Plus, it's accepted in most places on campus.
There are also many other food options within walking distance to campus, including 3 major grocery stores and a variety of restaurants that offer all types of cuisine. Whether you live on campus or off campus, housing plays a big part in your university experience.
On-campus housing, we call it McGill, has 300 private rooms, each with a kitchenette, in a quad with shared washroom, and is across the street from the TCC.
The TRU Residence and Conference Center, also known as the RES, is an 11-story building located on the north side of campus. It has 574 rooms with 2 or 4 bedroom suites and features some of the best views of the city.
And rooms are guaranteed to first-year students. Both residences have laundry access, free Wi-Fi, and host special resident events. They also have fabulous staff who want to support you in your home away from home.
There are convenient, safe, and affordable neighborhoods to live in within walking distance if you prefer to live off campus. Welcome to BC's friendliest city and Canada's tournament capital. It's not too big and not too small, with about 85,000 residents. Kamloops is a giant playground with over 2,000 hours of sunshine per year, 4 awesome seasons, and numerous active recreational activities. You can see and experience the desert, mountains, grasslands, river, valley, and beach all in one day.
250 biking routes, fabulous hiking within city limits, and trails just off campus.
Satisfy your taste buds. Grab a latte at one of our many rad coffee shops. Hit up a happening brunch locale or try one of our famous food trucks. We also have local wineries and breweries too.
Experience the arts with live music, our Western Canada Theatre, and our dope art galleries.
Free admission to the Kamloops Art Gallery on Thursdays. What are your interests? What do you like to do? What do you want to try out? Explore your neighborhood and community because Kamloops has what you're looking for. Being a TRU student means flexible learning that fits your life, no matter where you begin your educational journey. TRU's alumni are prepared for success. You'll be set to give back to your community with all that you've learned here. So there you have it, Thompson Rivers University.
Are you convinced yet?
Check us out.
You think we gotta keep these sweatshirts?
I hope so.
I love it.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you for tuning in today. My name is Vince Watson. Today I'm joined by International Student Advisor Alex, Academic Advisor Marnie, and International Student Advisor Tanvir. We're going to be going through important dates and documents, international admissions, accommodations, what to pack, student services, how to get involved on campus, just about everything you need to know in order to be prepared for your journey here to Kamloops in British Columbia, Canada.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Tanvir Alam. I'm International Student Advisor here at TRU. First, I would like to welcome you to TRU, Kamloops, and our beautiful British Columbia. Today, I would like to talk about some important dates. Please make sure you try to remember those dates. If you still forget, there is a link there you can check. So, summer session 2019 start May 6 to August 9. In that summer session, there is a session 1, which start from May 6 to June 21st. Session 2 start from June 24 to August 9. Please, if you keep forgetting those dates, there is a link just below there. You can check your links and find the dates, and those are really important dates that you need to remember. Early arrival check-ins, these are who is already here in Kamloops. There's a one session going on Tuesday, April 16th, and it's in International Building Panorama B, and there is another one going, it's Monday, April 22nd, Panorama A, still 10:30 to 12 p.m. Again, it's in International Building, 3rd floor. Arrival reception in Kamloops Airport. There is two arrival reception, 2 dates, April 29 and 30th. There will be volunteers to welcome you, and there will be one of the ISA there to welcome you too. So if you get nervous, we will be there in the Kamloops Airport. It's a small, beautiful airport. So if you have any questions, you can just find us there, and we will try to help you out from there. Welcome Center and registration. It's in April 30th, 2019. So please make sure you bring your papers, all the necessary documents, your mark sheet, your transcript. You will meet there with your academic advisor, registration, and then we can go through all the paperwork and everything. So please make sure bring all the necessary documents, your study permit, your passport, your visa. That is so important. So you can please come to that welcome center. It is on April 30th. English placement test. It's in May 1st. I think it's in the morning at 9 a.m. We recommend you to do the English placement test just for the research purposes. And international student orientation. Remember, this is mandatory, so please attend those international student orientation. It's in May 2nd and May 3rd.
This is Alex here. So just remember, we posted the orientation schedule online. You can check it now at TRU.ca orientation for international student.
For your visa, the deadline was April 1st. I know it is past, but if you get your visa now, please contact your ISA or email to isa@tru.ca, and then we will let you know the update. There is a link there you can see. It's tru.ca forms True World pre-arrival and confirmation. So please, whenever you get your visa, let us know as soon as possible, and we will let you know the update. International admission. Here is our international admission team. Please see their pictures. They are the one who helped you through the application from day one. They also will help you with your course registration, your course transfers, any letters that you need to extend your study permit or anything. So please do not hesitate to come to say hi to them. They are not going to bite you, so please come to say hi to them. They are very important person and as an international admission. Here we are, your international student advisors. There is a multicultural, there is international student advisor that who can speak, they are from India, they can speak in Hindi, Punjabi. They are from, originally I am from Bangladesh, so I can speak in Bengali and of course in English. There is international student advisor from Vietnam, there is a Chinese speaking, Japanese speaking, Russian speaking, and there is an international student advisor from Africa. So if you have any questions, so please come to talk to us. Anything that you need to talk about it, so please come to us. We also talk about, like, we can help you out with if you need any accommodation. So please email us if you do not have any accommodation still today. So please email us about your accommodation. We also can help you out with your study permit. If you need to apply for your co-op work permit after graduation, if we can help you out with the postgrad work permit. We can help you out to adjust with the Canadian life. It's a small town in Kamloops. It's nice, beautiful. There is a lots of activities. Then we can help you out how to cope out with those activities. We can help you out with your medical insurance, culture and language support, and there's a lot. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to come to us. Again, we are not going to bite you. We are here to help. So please come to help us. Again, we are here to support you for long-term students who are here studying at TRU, like undergraduate degree, diploma, or graduate degree. For exchange students, they are only for short term. They're here for 1 or 2 semesters. And the mature students who are bringing their spouse, children. So if you have any questions, if you are having problem to find accommodation for spouse or you need a daycare, so please email us your ISA, or you can email to isa@tru.ca, and we will guide you how to find the accommodation and also how to guide to find that daycare. Important documents. These are the documents, please remember to bring with you. Valid passport. Nobody can travel without a valid passport. So please make sure you have a valid passport that not expired. Letter of introduction. This is the letter that when your visa approved, so immigration officers send you that your visa has been approved or send your passport and everything. So please make sure you also have a copy with you in handy. Final letter of acceptance, what TRU send you, that I told you in our previous slide, international admission, send you a final acceptance. So make sure this is also you have handy. Proof of funds available to stay in Canada. This is that when you applied for your visa and you prove to Canadian government that you have funds available to stay in Canada. So also bring a copy with that. Any other documents recommended by the Canadian Visa Office, please bring it with you. Just for a reminder, those important documents also, just take a picture or a scan or send it to you, or you can save in Google Drive in case something happened, so you will have a copy. If sometimes if you get lost or something, so you will have a copy of all these documents. So please make sure you take a picture, scan, and or save in Google Drive, or you can send yourself an email. Okay. There's a more important documents, medical insurance policy. This is mostly for exchange students. So if you have a medical insurance that you from your country, bring it with you. If you need to opt out with your with the medical insurance that we provide, so we need that medical insurance coverage that your country or your company is providing. Driving license and or international driving license. International students can drive till they're student with their country's driving license, or if you have any international driving license. So make sure it's in English, not in Bengali or Hindi or Spanish. So please make sure it's in English and you can drive it with that international driving license. List of important phone numbers. This is also, you can write it down somewhere in case something happened from the contact person, that maybe somebody is coming to pick you up. So you have their name and number handy, so you can have you can just call them when you are in the airport. Homestay family's phone number. So usually your homestay family or host mother or host parents will come to pick you up. So make sure their number is handy to you. So we will try to help you out to call them, and then they can come to pick you up. Emergency phone number. If you have any emergency phone numbers that you needed, so please have those are handy too. And there is a link that you need to fill it up and send it to us. It's a consent form that you are allowing something emergency happen to you, so we can contact to any to contact your family or anything. So please also fill up that link and send it to us. Medical documents. So these are also important documents that you can bring with you. Medical record, in case if you have some existing medical symptom or medical existing thing you have right now, so please if you need it here, you need to go to the doctor here, and if you have any existing medical, so you can bring those and show to the doctor here in Canada or in Kamloops, then they can help you and they can see your past record and prescribe you from there. Immunization records. This is like if you, when I was baby, I had a chicken pox. I did lots of things, so that you need those records with you. If you don't have, it's okay, but at least if you have a copy, and if we need it here, so we know that you already covered all of those. Dental treatment record. So if you have any pre-existing dental problems, so also bring those, and we have lots of dentists here. Maybe they can ask you for your past record, and you can show them, and they can prescribe you from there. Prescription for medication. Again, it's the same thing. If you are taking any prescription right now, and you need to continue here in Canada, so please bring those prescriptions too. Mandatory academic documents. Original. Bring all the originals that you have. Maybe your grade 10, grade 12, your universities, your college. So bring all the transcript, original transcript, mark sheets, certificate. Bring all with you. Also, please, this is important. Please write it down that we need your attested copy from your institution, not your original. We need your attested copy from your institution. So please make sure you have those. Of course, you have to bring your original academic, all the originals, and also your attested copy from your institution, your mark sheet, your transcript, and your certificate. If any of you wants to transfer credit, so make sure you have the course syllabus or outlines handy. If you are looking for credit waivers or you're looking for transfer credit, these are important. We are telling you in advance because it takes some time, so please bring those one with you if you are looking for any transfer credits and waivers. Accommodation.
All right, so it's my turn. This is Alex speaking to you again. So about accommodation, it's very important that you have somewhere to stay before you came to Canada. So make sure that you make living arrangement before you arrive at TRU. So in TRU, when you're during your stay, we have 3 types of accommodation. The first one is student residence. We have three buildings, so TRU Residence and Conference Center, but it is full for the summer, so unfortunately you cannot get in right now, but you can get in later. We also have TRU McGill Housing. You can go to our website, the link is below, and check out if you want to register for McGill Housing. You should do it right now because there's a lot of application lining up already. So make sure you check that out and contact them directly. We also have Upper College Heights. It is very close to campus, but unfortunately it is closed for renovation this summer. So you can always get in later when in the fall and winter. Another accommodation that we have is homestay. In TRU, we have a wonderful homestay program. Our price is one of the lowest in in BC, and all the host families are wonderful and very welcoming of international students. So make sure if you want to apply for homestay, you should check out our link below and contact the homestay coordinator at homestay@tru.ca. The last thing is we have private rental. This is all around the city. We have many buildings and houses that is rent. So for this, you need to rent directly from local owners or management companies. We also have lots of hotels and motels that you can stay. So if you don't know what, you can send us an email and we will give you the list of options. So again, make sure that you check out the link below, and if you have more questions, just don't hesitate to contact us.
I just would like to add here that if you don't have any accommodation yet, please contact with us, and you can email to your own ISA or you can email to isa@tru.ca, and we can send you some guidance and to find your accommodation. This is really important. When you are here, you need to have a place to stay. So please let us know if you are having a hard time to find any accommodation.
Okay, medical insurance. I am going to talk a little bit more details about the medical coverage that you can receive here in Canada. So medical coverage is mandatory in Canada at all times, so you need to have it. The one reason is because if you don't have medical insurance, going to the hospital and seeing a doctor will cost you a lot of money, and we don't want you to waste your money on that. So for the first 3 months you arrive here, you will be automatically enrolled in GuardMe Medical Insurance. This is a private insurance company that we will purchase for you. It will be charged in your TRU account. For more information about policy details, you can go to www.guard.me/TRU to read more about GuardMe. But for some students, especially for exchange students, you will probably have coverage from home already. So we need you to bring that medical policy number, and then you can opt out of GuardMe medical insurance. So after the first 3 months in Canada, the 4th month, you can be eligible for BC Medical Service Plan, or MSP for short. On the day of orientation, we will have a section all day for medical service plan application, and we will walk you through all the steps that you need in order to get this insurance coverage. And it will starting from the first day of your 4th month after you arrive in BC. In the 4th month it will start. And enrollment in BC MSP is mandatory for all BC residents. Okay, what to pack. So you probably still have a lot of time right now to get all your luggage and everything together. I'm just gonna give you some tips on what you should bring here and give you ideas of what the weather is like in here. In Kamloops, we have 4 seasons, so the summer temperatures can get as high as 40 degrees Celsius, but it's only for a couple of times. It's not gonna be the whole summer. You're gonna get burned. No, it's only for a few days. And then why in the summer, the winter, the temperature would drop as low as minus 25. Again, this is only for a few days. Usually Kamloops has really nice weather. So this is what I suggest that you should pack for your trip. First, you need clothes for warm and cold seasons. Second is power converter, because in Canada the power is different. So make sure you bring your power converter for your phone or your laptop if you bring it from home. And again, all the necessary documentation, you should double check, triple check it before you bring it here, so you don't have to send it over later. Any things that remind you from home, you can bring your family pictures, your souvenir, anything that you want to give you a little bit more comfort that you're staying in a new home. And lastly, I recommend that you bring your cultural special items and clothing for I-Days. So I-Day is a 1-week event in March that we are going to celebrate the diversity and multicultural on campus. So there's lots of fun activities, and if you could bring some of the special item of clothing for I-Days, that would be great. Anyway, if you happen to forget something, don't worry, because Kamloops and the surrounding areas, we have many shopping areas that you can find what you need. Okay, so you get off the plane from wherever country in the world you're from. Now you're in Canada. So for most of you, you will enter Canada through major airports in Vancouver, Calgary, or Toronto Airport. So make sure when you're there, because it's the first time that you're in Canada, you will have to go to border services officer, and they will have to issue your study permit. Just make sure that you give them all the documents that they ask for, that we told you to bring. And then when you have your study permit in hand, you should check for all the necessary information, your last name, your first name. It needs to be in correct spelling and not printed backwards. It has to be in the right order. Your date of birth, your gender, nationality, issue dates, and expiry dates is very important. And the conditional section in your study permit should not be blank. There should be some words in there. And make sure that you have your passport with you at all times, so don't lose your passport. Okay, so you are in the major airport now. How do you get to Kamloops? Usually there are 2 ways. If you are in Vancouver, you can take an e-bus to Kamloops. Go to e-bus, Google e-bus, and then you will find their website. You can book a bus ticket there. But usually you can also book a flight ticket from whatever airport, major airport that you are, to Kamloops. Make sure that you share with us your arrival details, date, time, and flight number. So we do have a free pickup for Kamloops Airport. It is the reception and free pickup. So it is in April 29th and 30th. We will greet you at the airport, and we will give you to the bus driver. He will drive you to whatever location that you are. Just make sure that you have your address, your temporary address, anything. You give it to the driver and he can drop you off if you arrive on these 2 days. We do have our TRU World's phone number. It is 250-214-4455. It's only in activation for 2 days. Important numbers. If you arrived any other day outside our pickup days, you can call a cab or you can take an airport shuttle to go transport for your transportation. So we have Cami cabs and yellow cabs and airport shuttle. The number is on the screen. You can check that out later. In the airport, there will be phone from direct line to the taxi company, so you can actually just call them there and tell them to pick you up as well. In case of an emergency, please call 911 for any more assistance.
I just would like to add here, if you come outside of those dates, please make sure you have some extra cash that if you use those cabs, yellow cabs or Cami cabs or airport shuttle, so you can bring some cash, then it will help you out. It will make your life easier, and they will drop you to your own destination.
Okay, about Kamloops. So I have been in Kamloops for 2 years. Very enjoying it. It's a wonderful city. It has over 200 lakes and many in-city hiking available. So if you're a very sporty person, I suggest you check it out. It's very cool scenery all around the city. Also, we are near Sun Peak Ski and Snowboard Resort. This is a world-class resort, and it is the second largest ski resort in Canada. Also, we have weekly farmer market and other activities that is downtown of Kamloops. Downtown is a place where you can relax, study, and enjoy the live music. For any one of you that coming in the summer, you can have a chance to enjoy live music in the park every day and many different activities as well.
Just would also say, like, if anybody are interested in sports like soccer, cricket, we also have a cricket team here, TRU in Kamloops, so you can join in cricket team, and there is also Facebook page for cricket team, so you can join there too. If you are interested, there is also a soccer, so if you want to play soccer, so you can join those soccer team too. So there is a lots of activities that you can do around in Kamloops and during your study time.
Okay, so as I say, Canada is a very safe country, but like everywhere else in the world, you need to be aware of fraud and scam, and it just in order for you to protect yourself. So you should never be asked to do any of the following, like paying or buying gift cards to get out of trouble with Immigration Canada, Revenue, the police, or any government agency. You should not be asked to pay any money to get out of trouble. And you should also be aware of emails or phone scams. If it is from like a number that you don't know, just ignore them. Even if you already pick up the email, the phone, you can just hang up. So lots of you, for international student, you can go encounter private rental related scam. Just make sure that you don't send any money from Western Union. And if the landlord asks you to pay for the whole year of rent, the private rental asks you to pay for the whole year of rent, you should not do it. Look after your belongings at all time when you're at the airport, when you're on the bus, when you are around the city. Just make sure that you can see your belongings so no one can take it away. Also be aware of your cash, cell phone, electronics devices, and valuables. Make sure you keep them safe. And never share your identity, personal information, or banking information with someone that you don't know or never be in contact with. Don't be a victim. If you think something is suspicious, ask your ISA, and we should be able to tell you what is going on. Okay, in terms of technology access, I know that all of you have cell phone right now, so This would make your life so much easier in TRU. This is some of the technology that we suggest you should access before you came. I will let Tanvir talk about the iSend app.
My recommendation, please download the iSend app. That will make your life like smooth, simple, and it will give you peace of mind. If you download it now, I'm pretty sure everybody using a smartphone right now. So if you have a Google, then you can download from your Google Play, or if you have an iPhone, so you can download it from iOS. I think I don't like iPhone, but
App Store.
App Store. So you can use from there. So please download that iSend app. It's showing you how to book an appointment with your ISA, where to go, and when you are in orientation here. Again, orientation is mandatory and it's a free food. So please come join with us. And you can meet lots of new friends. So please come to there so you can get those information. Your My TRU account. So there's your bus map or every important documents. There is a link there. So please download that iSend app. You can do this right now if you want. And I recommend that do it right now. That it will make your life easy and you will enjoy. You don't have to worry anything. So please download that iSend app.
Okay. And we also have, if you're on Facebook, like most people nowadays on Facebook, you can search for Summer 2019 International Students Group. And this is a special group for you for this intake. We are posting a lot of information in there, including orientation and Kamloops. So you should check that out and connecting with the other student that is also coming for this summer. Also, we have the My TRU. This is a very important student portal. You can access it at www.mytru.ca. For the first-time user, your username will be your student number, and the temporary password will be your birthday. For example, TRU 04. This is March, so MAR and 19. If you want to change your password, you can visit myid.tru.ca and set up a new password for your MyTRU account. This is a very important student portal with all the information about your course registration, your financial account, and everything else.
Hey everyone, this is Vince here to tell you about services and activities you can get involved with on campus. So once you arrive and you get settled in, obviously you're going to be looking to interact with the campus and get to know your community a little bit. Here at TRU, we have the LEAP program. It's the Leisure Exploration Activity Program, and it's a phenomenal program to make new friends and get outdoors. So every weekend, there's an event to look forward to. And because the events take place on the weekend, they don't interfere with your school schedule either. So you can focus hard on your studies during the week, and then on the weekend, you can get out and enjoy the activities that we have lined up. Also, it's a subsidized program, so it makes it very affordable for students. So for example, I've gone whitewater rafting as a student here at TRU, and it cost me $20. And that included everything from lunch, transportation, my equipment, lessons, transportation back to campus. So there's tons of different activities each weekend, as I mentioned, to look forward to. Also, if you're looking to get involved with a club, we've got 90 plus student clubs to choose from. And it's pretty easy to start your own club as well. So there's something for everyone, but if you want to bring something new and unique to our campus, there's an opportunity for that as well. And if you're looking to get some mentorship, or maybe you're a mature student looking to give back to younger students, we have peer mentor groups as well that you can sign up for. We have mentorship events that take place pretty much every semester. So lots of different ways for you to get involved. As far as support, there's tons of support available for you as well. So I'm going to speak a lot more about these services later on in the presentation, but just right off the top, here are a few that will be very important to you once you arrive here in Canada. We have the Writing Center. The Writing Center is able to support you with all of your writing needs. So proofreading your papers, making sure that all of your citing is done correctly to avoid plagiarism. So that's a really good resource to have. And of course, all these services are free of charge. The Career and Experiential Learning Department is a wonderful department to get involved with if you're looking for volunteer opportunities or if you're looking for career development. So they can support you with interview prep, resume support, cover letter writing. They can provide you with networking tips. And they also host a series of different career events every semester as well. So great opportunities to network, learn more about the different companies and organizations that exist here in TRU. If you're having a tough time settling in and maybe you want to connect with a counselor, we do have counseling service. This is a confidential service between you and a counselor. You can connect with them at any time and express whatever stresses you're going through, and they're ready and willing to accommodate you as needed. And that also leads to our student service department. So tons of student services. As I mentioned, I'll speak a lot more about this later on in the presentation.
There is some quick checklist. So, you can just put in your smartphone that those are important, and you can just look into it. I just give a little bit of explain why these are important in my previous slides, but things to pack. Again, valid passport. Nobody can travel without valid passport, so please make sure you have with you handy important documents that we explained in our previous slides. Power converter, clothes for warm and cold weather. So please, again, I told in the last slides, every copy, make sure you have a scan, photocopy, or send it to your email. That will help you in case something happened, you lost your passport or anything, so you have a copy of everything in your email or in Google Drive. It's easy to just scan and put in there. Documents. Again, introduction letter from that Canadian visa. This is the letter that when immigration officer send you that your visa has been approved, so make sure that one also you have a handy. You make a photocopy and keep it to you with your not in your luggage though, just put it in your hand or your handbag or something, so that when they ask for it you can give it to them. Original acceptance letter that international admission will send you, then please bring that a copy. Proof of funds that also it's when you send it to your for your visa purposes, so make sure you also have handy. Any other medical and academic documents. Again, I say original documents. It's better safe and sound, so please make sure bring everything. You don't need to keep everything back home because you're coming here to start a new life, new journey. So please make sure bring everything with you. Again, about the attested copy, you have to bring your originals, and also you need to bring your attested copy of your mark sheet, transcript, and certificate from the institution, not for the lawyer, not from the not from the first class officer. It has to be from your institution. So please make sure you do attested of that.
Okay. And these are some of the important dates. Again, you can check out our orientation schedule online. It's been posted. And you can also, the airport reception, if you arrive in April 29th or 30th, we will pick you up and drive you to your address. Welcome Center is in April 30th, so make sure you come with all your documents and we'll check you in. We know that you are here. And if you have any questions for registration, they can help you at that time. English placement test is May 1st. If you're already in direct entry, you don't need to take it, but we recommend everyone to take it this semester for research purposes. And mandatory international orientation in May 2nd and May 3rd. It is a very fun event. We will have lots of activities for you, so make sure you come in both days. It is very important, and it's been proven that students who come to orientation will have higher chance of success. So make sure that you come.
And she said it is mandatory, so please come.
Hi, I'm Marnie. I am representing academic advising today. So we're super excited to meet you in just a few short weeks. We'll see you during orientation. May is a lovely time of year to come. So the weather's getting nice, there are lots of things to do, and the campus atmosphere is quite relaxed, so it's a lovely time of year to come. You've heard about all the super fun and exciting things to do here in and around Kamloops, but I want to talk to you about why you're really here. You are here to study and learn, so let's talk about your courses and your program and how to get registered for classes. You've probably noticed there's more than one type of advisor here at TRU. You have your international student advisors, so you've heard from Alex and Tanvir today. Your international student advisors are going to help you with everything non-academic, essentially. They can answer questions about visas and study permits and medical insurance, transportation around Kamloops, things to do here, housing. If you have a question about academics, such as your program or your courses, then you're going to consult with an academic advisor or a program advisor. So academic advisors, that's me and my team. If you are in your first or second year of our open programs, so if you're in your first or second year of business, arts, science, computing science, or fine arts, then we're your advisors. If you're taking ESL courses or maybe UPrep, maybe you need to upgrade some of your secondary school courses or fill in some gaps, then we're your advisors for that as well. Or if you are preparing for admission for a program that you don't have the admission requirements for yet, maybe tourism or the architecture and engineering technology program, or if you're applying for competitive programs such as nursing or engineering, then we're certainly your advisors to help you get there and understand the admission requirements. Now, we also have program advisors. There are certain programs on campus that have their own advisors. Or if you're in the upper level, third or fourth year of some of our open programs, or you're in a master's program or post-bac, then you're going to have a program advisor. If you have been accepted into tourism, so your letter of acceptance says you've been accepted to tourism either in the bachelor program or a diploma or in the post-bac, then the tourism program advisor is your advisor. If you came here for a post-bac in business, or you're in your upper level, third or fourth year of business, then you're going to go to your School of Business, your SOBI advisor, program advisor for advising. If you're here for a Master's of Education, then you will have an education advisor. Or if you're here for a Bachelor of Arts, major in communications, or in your upper level, like third or fourth year of arts, then you're going to see the arts advisors. If you see, there's a link at the bottom of the page, and you can look at that link and it will list all the types of advisors and how to contact them. If you're not sure who your advisor is, reach out. You can email advising@tru.ca, and if we're your advisors, we will answer your question. If you have a program advisor, then we'll certainly forward your question on. Don't be too concerned about that. You will learn quickly who your advisor is. You may, in fact, have already received an email from your academic or program advisor, and if you haven't, then you likely will in the next couple of weeks. If you're concerned and you haven't heard, reach out, send an email to your ISA and they can forward it on, or to advising@tru.ca. There we are. That's our team. So that's part of our current team. We've lost a few members. They've moved on to other positions, but not to worry. We've got new advisors and advising assistants. Just so you know, we have 3 advisors dedicated to international students. And we're a fun and friendly bunch, so come and see us. So how can advisors help you? Yeah, our main role is to help you understand your program and the courses within that program. We're going to help you with course planning and registration. That's maybe why some of you are tuned in today. And if you bring transfer credit from a post-secondary institution, then we don't do the assessment ourselves, but we can certainly help you figure out how those courses might fit into your program or programs that you're interested in, and we can help you with the process of transfer credit. We can help with some career and educational goal planning. If you're coming here and you want to be a counselor or a physiotherapist or a lawyer, then we're going to help you get on the right track, help you with what courses you're going to take and what the admission requirements are for those programs. We also have, as Vince mentioned, we also have a dedicated career and experiential learning department, and that's what they do. They can help you with figuring out, even jobs, part-time jobs while you're a student, but also map out your career pathway. They are also the co-op department, so if your program has co-op, then you're going to be visiting that department. It's an excellent resource here. And then another role of ours is to refer you to other resources if you need help. So if you need help with your academics, you might visit the Math Help Center or the Writing Help Center or Economics Help Center. We have a counseling department, and as I mentioned, a career education department as well. So yeah, advising is here to help. Just ask. Class registration. That's probably the big question on some of your minds. How do I get registered for my classes if I'm not, or am I registered for classes? So the most important thing is that you confirm your attendance. If you haven't done it already and you have your visa or your study permit, then please confirm your attendance. The sooner you confirm your attendance, the sooner we can start planning your courses. Once you confirm your attendance, it is a trigger for us to create a file and to look at your program and look at your transcripts and plan out the courses that make sense for you. If you're not registered when you get here, then of course we will help you. During orientation week, we have course planning sessions, and come and drop in, seek us out. If you're not registered, we will certainly help. The way academic advising does course registration is we review your transcripts and we review your program, and then we plan your courses. Then we're going to send you an email. And in the email, it tells you how to make a timetable and then how to get registered. So it's important, really important you check your email. You need to look at your student Outlook email. Academic advising also emails your personal email, the one that was on your application form, but you need to know how to log into your student email and also how to log into your MyTRU, because that's where you're going to go to create a timetable and to look at your course registration.
Hey everyone, it's Vince, and I'm back to tell you more about the student services and support that we have throughout the campus. So I am the events and marketing coordinator with the Faculty of Student Development. So I have the opportunity to work very closely with a lot of departments within that area just to better provide service for students. So some of those departments include early alert. So if you get here and you find that you're having a tough time getting used to the academic culture, and you've gotten off to a rough start, we want you to connect with us early so that we can get you the support you need through our early alert office to make sure that you stay on track towards your goals of graduating. Also, our student affairs office. So let's say you've had some issues, you want to challenge an exam mark or any sort of academic related affairs. Our student affairs department is there to support you through all of that and help you to navigate what you need to do in order to follow procedure. The Writing Center I mentioned earlier, great resource. They will not write your papers for you. This is a mistake that some students make, but once you have all of your papers together, you're free to visit the Writing Center and you can sit down one-on-one with a Writing Center tutor and they will proofread your paper, check for grammar, punctuation, citation to make sure you get the best grade possible. We also have a wellness center, so if you just want to relax and unwind and get connected with some resources to make sure that you're living a balanced life while you're going to school, that's a great place to hang out. They also have free tea every day, so if you love a nice cup of tea in the morning, it's a great place to get your day started. We have the assessment center, so some of you guys may need to do assessments once you arrive here, maybe assessing your English or your math. So our assessment center is here to help you with those needs. Similar to the Writing Center, we have the Math Help Center. This was a great resource for me as a student. I would camp out in the Math Help Center, especially around exam time. So again, they're not going to do your homework for you, but if you bring your homework and your assignments, they can help you by working through those assignments and those problems so that way you're better prepared for your exams and also you get the best grade possible in your math courses. Accessibility services. So if any of you have special needs in order to be successful in the classroom, that's a great place to start. We can connect with you and find out the best way to support you to make sure that you're doing well. I mentioned our counseling services before. Again, that's a confidential service that we provide. So all of those conversations remain private and stay between you and the counselor that you're connected with. Our career and experiential learning department, a great resource, especially if you're looking to find summer jobs, if you're looking to build your resume, if you're looking to just learn more about what the labor market is like in Canada, we can connect you with those resources. We have career counselors who meet with you one-on-one and they can work with you to develop your career goals. Orientation and transition. So from day one, we're with you from the time you arrive to the time you graduate. So upon arrival here, there's a huge learning curve. Obviously, you're navigating a new university, a new country, a new city. So we want to get you oriented, but also we want to support you in your transition year to year as you go through your program. As I mentioned before as well, we've got mentorship and leadership. So if you're looking to get involved as a mentor or you would like maybe some informal support from a peer, we have peer mentorship programs available, and we also have leadership programs as well. So if you're looking to take your mentorship to another level and be a campus leader, we have a variety of different ways to accommodate you. This one here is always a touchy subject, sexual violence and prevention and response. We just want to make sure that you're living a healthy lifestyle here and that you are aware of what's happening around you in that respect. Supplemental learning, it's very similar to our Writing Center and Math Help Center. But supplemental learning is more general than math and writing. So by connecting with a supplemental learning coordinator, they can support you with your homework, with your assignment, but of course, this is also outside of math and outside of writing needs, right? And then we have the multi-faith chaplaincy. So that's where you can go to get all of your spiritual needs. So we've got chaplains that that are from different faiths. And so if you're looking to have some personal dialogue, or you're just wanting to have a conversation about spirituality, this is a very safe space for you to do so. And then intercultural learning. As we mentioned, our campus represents more than 90 different countries. We're a very multicultural campus. And so with that, there's a lot of cultural aspects and a lot of learning that takes place interculturally. So we have a center that's dedicated to supporting you with navigating that as well. And if you want to stay connected with us, you can join our social communities. So these are all the different platforms that we currently have available for you to stay connected with us through social media. So as you can see, most of them our handle is just TRU World. Here you have all the different ones available. But if you wanted to read student stories, you can feel free to check out ourtru.ca. And these are just stories from real students just sharing about their experience, just to give you some insight. Well, thank you very much. We're just going to play a quick video. And then we'll get into our Q&A
this
right
is
away.
going to be a successful journey.
Never feel that pressure on the first day that you have to know what you want to do right then and there, because you'll change your mind all the time.
Go to class. That's always a good thing.
TRU actually offers a platform for everybody to showcase whatever they know.
Be yourself.
University is a place where you can become yourself, break out of your shell.
Actually, my biggest advice is to talk to your teachers.
Don't be afraid of us faculty. Come and see us.
Oh, don't be afraid to talk to people. Just talk to anyone, because there's everyone in the same position as you are.
Try to get everything you can from that student experience you have, because it's just 4 years of your life.
It is not just going to be learning in class, it's going to be learning about who you are.
Use this place and get everything you can from it.
That you guys have been waiting patiently. We've had lots of questions coming in. And so right about now, we want to answer those questions for you and provide a bit of clarity as you prepare for your arrival here in Kamloops. So we're joined by Kamal. Alex has departed. And so now we have Kamal here, Marnie, and we've got Tanvir. I'm Vince Watson. And so we're going to get right to it and try to answer as many of your questions as we can. So the first question is for Kamal.
Yay!
Yeah, so you're right on time. And the question is, I didn't get my study permit. What should I do?
Ooh. Okay, so the deadline was April 1st, and if you haven't received it by now, you need to send an email to your ISA, and they will let you know what you need to do next. At this point, that's all you need to do. Just contact your ISA, letting them know what the situation is, how far along are you with your application, and we will review your case. We will see if it is something we could, approve or not.
Okay. All right, awesome. Next question is for Tanvir. So McGill move-in date is May 1st. Can I move in 1 week earlier? If so, how much more would I need to pay?
Thank you for your question. Actually, no, you can't move in early. Sorry for that. But there is a hotel here. You can send me an email and I can send you the link. You can book a hotel in those 1 week and then you can move in on May 1st. But unfortunately, there is no early check-in in McGill. Sorry.
All right. So Marnie, we've got a question for you.
Hey.
Do I need to register for my courses prior to my arrival at TRU?
Good question. If at all possible, we'd like to have you registered before you arrive. You have an academic or program advisor, and if you've confirmed your attendance, if you haven't, do that quickly. Once you've confirmed your attendance, it lets your advisor know that you're ready to be planned. So academic advising will plan your courses. We're going to review your program and your transcripts. We'll plan your courses, and then we're going to send you an email. So then it's your job to create a timetable and send it to admissions to get registered. Your email will have all of those details. If you're unsure, reach out to us, advising@tru.ca. If you were in a postbac in business, then the business advisors are actually planning and registering you for courses. So yes, we're trying to get you registered before you get here. Of course, if you're not registered, we're going to help you when you get here. So we have course planning sessions during orientation, or seek us out. Come to our office and we will help you. The sooner the better, because you will have more options with courses though.
May I just quickly add a couple things to that, please? One thing, email. Please make sure your email address that you provided us is the correct email address that you are able to access. We often hear things that, oh, I never received anything, my agent received it. If that's the case, make sure you email your ISA or our registrar's office, admissions office, international admissions office at iapply@tru.ca, and make sure you give us your correct address and orientation. Better not miss orientation, because there's a lot of good stuff that's going to happen there.
And free food.
Free food. That's not about the food. That's the best part, actually.
And fun.
Lots of fun. That's right. Okay, so we're going to keep it here with Kamal. This question is for you. My letter of acceptance has a condition of providing transcript on or before arrival. Will this be a problem during my visa approval process?
Well, it can be, it cannot be, because your letter of acceptance does show a condition which you haven't fulfilled yet. So it is a requirement for you to submit those documents to us in order for us to complete your admission at TRU. The only other thing I would recommend is, for whatever reason, if you're not able to send your transcripts to us as soon as possible, please do bring the original attested copies from your registrar's office, not from a notary public. The copies have to be attested from whether it's a school transcripts or your university, college transcripts. You have to go to the registrar's office. They have to attest that, yes, these are true copies. These are legit copies of your grade marks. So you can bring them with you, but I can't for sure say it. At the end of the day, it also depends on the immigration officer who's processing your file to see if you have met all the conditions of your admission. So I would recommend to send them in as soon as possible before you arrive. But in an extreme case, if you can't, please bring them with you.
All right, great. So Marnie, this question is for you. How many courses can I take this summer? And can I change courses after registering?
All Great. Yeah, that's a question we get a lot. So in the summer, summer's a little different than fall and winter. It's a little more flexible. It's also split up into 2 separate sessions, shorter sessions. So one summer session starts May 6th and goes to June 21st. So it's about 6 weeks. And then the next one starts right after, June 24th to August 9th. If you're in academic courses, then you can take up to 2 courses per summer session. So you can take 2 in summer session 1 and up to 2 in summer session 2, which is 4 academic courses. If you're in ESL and only ESL, you can take up to 5 courses depending what level. And ESL runs a little differently. They run the whole summer. So May 6th to August 9th, they run the whole summer. If you have a combination of ESL and academic classes, then you can take up to 4 courses. So that's the maximum. You can take fewer. You could take maybe 3 courses if you wanted to reduce your course load. And we don't recommend less than that because 3 courses, 9 credits is full-time. So 3 or 4 courses, maybe even 5 during the summer. And the second question was about changing courses. So yes, you can change courses. I highly recommend talking to your advisor. So confirm with your advisor, your academic or program advisor, before you change courses. We want to make sure that that course that you're changing is going to fit into your program. And there are some courses sequencing is important, so we want to make sure you're not missing a certain course, that you drop it and then it's a prerequisite for something else. So that's also important. You technically have until the first Friday of classes to change courses, although I recommend getting settled before classes start. So if you want to change classes, it's better to do it before classes start so that you can start on day 1 of class and attend all of your classes. So yes, you can change classes, but please consult with your advisor.
That's great.
Changing programs?
Because I like to confuse things and make them complicated.
So the program is your bigger unit of study, your program, right? Sometimes it's a confusion between program and course. Program is if you are in a bachelor degree or diploma or post-bac, that's your program. And the course is the individual subject in that program. So one course might be Introduction to Microbiology. That's a course in the program. You can change your courses. Programs, I believe it's beyond the date that we can change our program. So you're not changing your program right now, but you can change your courses. If you think you want to change your program, then come and see your advisor because we can certainly make sure your courses make sense for the program you want to change to.
That's great, because that was actually one of our next questions. What's the difference between a course and a program, right? But that leads to our next question. You mentioned a bit about attending class. Now, someone has an interesting question. Is class attendance mandatory at TRU?
Yes!
Who wants to take this one?
I could take it.
Yeah.
Academics. Yes, please go to all of your classes. You know, be engaged in your education. You are here to study and learn. And the way that classes are set up is you need to go to all of your classes. You know, we see students sometimes in our offices who aren't doing well or maybe aren't passing. And when we ask questions, sometimes it's because they're not regularly going to class. So it's super important you go to class. You know, get to know your instructor, get to know your classmates, buy your textbooks, read your textbooks, study, but go to all your classes. If there's some reason why you simply can't go to class, you need to miss a class, then you're going to talk to your instructor. At the beginning of the semester, if you miss more than 2 classes, the instructor can actually remove you from the class and fill the seat with somebody else who wants the class. So yeah, super important to go to classes. We want you to succeed.
Go to class and go to orientation.
And this is important, that you can't miss your first 2 classes. This is really important,
right.
So please remember that part.
Yeah.
All right, maybe we'll give this one to Tanvir. I'm arriving in Kamloops on the 28th of April. How can I arrange pickup?
28 April. Okay. And in our slides, we say that you have, we gave the number for Cami Cab, Yellow Cab, and there is also airport shuttle that you can use them. And there is a direct phone, so you can just pick that phone. Again, Kamloops Airport is really small, so you will find the phone, and it's a direct phone, free of charge. So you can just call Cami Cab or Yola Cab and airport shuttle. Usually they're always in there when the plane landed. So when it's your arrival time, so there will be Yellow Cab and Cami Cab, and the shuttle is gonna be there. So please also make sure you have cash with you, so then you can use those cab and the shuttle, and they will take you there in your own destination. Also make sure you have your address handy, so then they can take you there and safe.
Okay, I think you kind of answered this question, but I'm just going to ask it anyway for clarification. Is the shuttle from the airport free?
No, it's not free. It depends where you go, but usually it's cost between $20 to $30.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's reasonable. So no, it's not free, unless you come to that our airport reception, 29 and 30th. Yeah. Right. So those days, we will drop you to your own destination. That one is free if you come in those days.
All right. This is always a good question that we get every time. How much should I budget for monthly to live in Kamloops?
Well, you're looking at me, so I'm thinking I'm answering that.
Well, we can all take a shot at it.
We can. We should, actually, because we all have our own experiences, and I think that's a really important point in this one to understand. It also depends a lot on what kind of lifestyle you're hoping and planning to live. But for a basic rent, your food, your accommodation is part of rent, and your everyday expenses, I would at least minimum, you guys can argue that if you don't agree, I would say at least minimum $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Right? So that's a bare minimum you should plan for. However, we have students, some of them get together with other friends, they find roommates, they're able to share their accommodation, their grocery costs, and they're able to cut it down a little bit. Not drastically, but a little bit. But there are also students who want to live the life, so they might actually be on a $2,000 budget. So it all really depends what you're planning to do, but all of us have our own experiences as students. So Vince, would you like to take a shot at that?
Well, as a student, I was very cheap. And I also had a private accommodation, so I did have roommates, and that made things very convenient as far as costs. Able to split up a lot of the costs, such as rent, utilities, hydro, even food. Sometimes we would grocery shop as a house,
family,
as a family,
Yeah.
prepare meals together, like take turns and such. So I was able to cut a little bit of cost that way. But on average, you're still looking at roughly around $1,000.
Yeah.
You want to be comfortable, and you know, especially with everything that's going to be going on in your student life, you want to at least get home and have a peace of mind. And so
That's right.
You want to budget for at least $1,000, I would say.
And you want a safe space that you can go back to when you have to, you know, study. You need a place where you can actually be relaxed when you're at home. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So let's keep it going. Another one for Kamal. How many hours can I work during summer semester? And can I work before my classes start?
Thank you for that question. And I'm just about to crush your hopes. I'm sorry. For those of you who are going to be starting in summer semester, unfortunately, summer is not a break for you. For you, this is going to be your first full-time semester. So for you, this is a full-time semester where you're only allowed to work 20 hours off campus. If you find a job on campus, then you can work unlimited number of hours. However, that is not recommended, as we said, especially for you because you are all coming from different backgrounds, different educational teaching styles, learning styles, and adjusting to Canadian education system can be a little bit of a challenge in the beginning. So you do want to give it enough time. You want to give your studies enough time and not focus on work first. And second, if you arrive early, can you work? No. Work is off-campus 20-hour work is a privilege, is almost a luxury that's been granted to students who are going to obey the rules of their study permit, which are to be a full-time student on campus. You have to always keep it in your mind. You're coming here as a student first. Everything else comes after that. So that's what immigration gave you your study permit based on, because that's what you told them. You were going to do whatever they tell you to do, so please give me the study permit. Now they did, so you must follow those rules. You cannot work if you arrive early. You can only start your work the day your classes start. And you guys as summer semester students will only be able to work 20 hours off campus. That is, if you're registered in at least 9 academic credits. If you are only in ESL classes, which is English as second language, if all of your credits are ESL credits, you will not be able to work at all. I think that's it. We'll save the rest of it for orientation because we do have a session which is all about this. So make sure you don't miss that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Marnie, this one's for you. Right. What is MyTRU?
Yeah, so MyTRU is your kind of one-stop shop online student portal. You can access you can plan your courses, you can look at your course registration, your student account, your financial information, and lots more. Tanvir, I think you know lots about MyTRU.
You can look at your transcripts.
That's true. You can look at your unofficial transcript.
Your grades, your financial summary, how much you paid, and in every semesters, and
tax forms.
Tax forms. You can order your transcript. There is a lots of things.
It's basically your life at TRU is in MyTRU.
Learn to log in.
Yeah.
Remember your password.
And tent orientation, we have a session about that as well. Particularly go over everything you need to know.
Awesome. Okay, so this one is for all of us. My program has the option of co-op. What is the benefit of taking a co-op term?
I think you should answer that, Vince. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So I did a co-op here as a student. I did 3 work terms, actually here with TRU World. Had a remarkable experience. And so the benefit of the co-op program is to answer the question that every student's face approaching graduation, right? It's how do I get the experience if I can't get a job? How do I get a job if I don't have an experience? Well, the answer to that question is co-op. So co-op is an undergraduate program that allows you to gain real professional work experience, working with a variety of different companies and organizations, as well as a variety of different roles. So you're able to build your professional network and your professional experience before you graduate. And the other benefits to co-op as well is that you receive, depending on your program, upper level or general elective credits for each work term, but also each work term is 4 months. And if you complete 3 work terms, which is 1 year of co-op, and it doesn't have to be consecutive either. So you receive what is called a co-op designation when you graduate. And that stays on your transcript. And basically that shows an employer that not only do you have a university degree, but you also have 1 year of relative work experience to support your undergraduate degree as well. So tons of benefits. It's just a great way to find out, are you going in the right direction? And it really helped me a lot because I started out doing accounting and I happened to land a marketing position. And after my first work term, I realized, man, marketing is what I want to do, right? So it's that practical learning that you're able to get during your undergraduate degree that doesn't come so easy once you finish school.
Awesome.
So apply to co-op. All right. Next question is for our ISAs. Do I have a designated ISA or can I book an appointment with any of you? How can I book an appointment?
Do you want to take that?
Yes, you do have a designated ISA, but you can book an appointment with anybody you want. We're all here. We work as a team. So if you have any questions, yes, you can book with your I'm pretty sure you got already 2 welcome letters that we sent. So your designated ISA's name is in there. So if you can contact with them or you can contact with anybody. So it's free. That you don't have to be obligated to your own ISA, so you can just contact with anybody you want, and you feel free to contact.
Yeah, and I think to book appointments, just to add to that, there are different ways to do that. One is you can book it online through an app called Calendly, which is available on our website. If you go to tru.ca/international, on the homepage you can see a tab that says book an appointment with your ISA. So you click on that link, it'll take you to a page where you can book an appointment. You can choose who you would like to book the appointment with. Another way to do that is you can come to IB International Building. You will get used to all these codes soon. IB 3rd floor front reception, and you can, our wonderful front customer service Vicky will be more than happy to book an appointment for you with whoever you want to book the appointment with, or you can just email your ISA directly to get a time. So there are lots of different ways to do it. You can call us. We are very approachable. We're like, come to us, you know.
Also, you can use that iSent app we talked about. There is also a link that you can book an appointment with your ISA, and that's more helpful too. So you don't have to come here or anything. You can just do it from your home and with your own time.
And I think just one last little thing. You don't always just have to come see us when things are going wrong or have already gone wrong. Please come see us. Sometimes even just to say hi and say, hey, oh my God, I love Kamloops. This is beautiful. The best place I could have ever come to. We would love to chat with you about that. Just anything. Life's good. Classes are going good. You know, just come say hi. Don't be like, oh my God, I don't know what to do now. I mean, you can still come to us. Of course, you will come to us at that time, but just come anytime, please.
We're not going to bite you. So
We'll try. We'll try our best.
That's right. Your ISA is pretty much like your family away from home. They're really here to support you in any means necessary to get you the help that you need to be successful. Another question for our ISAs about medical insurance. So, what is the coverage limit of health insurance, and where can I find more information about that?
So it depends which one are you talking about. As you would have seen in the presentation, for first 90 days you will have a private insurance because there's a waiting period for the government insurance one. So for the first for the first 90 days, GuardMe, you can go to their website. It's guard.me/TRU. And the coverage can be found right on that page. It talks all about what's covered, what isn't covered. Another, so for MSP, the government medical insurance, even if you search coverage for medical services plan BC, it will take you to a page which talks all about what is covered, what isn't covered. But government insurance will basically cover you for everything that you would hopefully ever need. But yes, most of that information can be found online. Again, guard.me/TRU and MSP coverage BC. So try searching those links. If you still can't find it, send us an email. We will send you the information that you need.
And again, we will have orientation, so please come.
Yes.
It's a mandatory. So you will have.
We cannot tell you enough
Yeah.
about how much stuff we have prepared for you, other than food.
All right, so this one's from Marnie. The attested copies of mark sheets mentioned in the presentation, is that different from the sealed transcripts from our previous institution?
Yeah, we need your official transcripts. I think students usually send the attested copy, but we need you to bring your official transcript here and submit it to international admissions. If you don't have your official transcript, there's often a hold on your account. It says waiting for transcript. And certainly if you're going to apply for transfer credit, if you have credit from another post-secondary institution, we need your official transcript for that, or there's no transcript.
So pretty much bring both.
Bring both.
Bring both, yeah.
And attested means, I can give you example, I'm originally from Bangladesh, so what the student does, they just attested from the first class officer, so those are not acceptable. Everything it has to be from your own institution. So no notarized, no first class officer or magistrate, so it has to be from your own institution.
Registrar
office,
yeah. Or principal of the school.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so this one, the question is, do I need to have a car to live in Kamloops? How much is the bus pass? Should I take this one?
Yeah, I think you should.
All right, I think they're saying I should take this one because during my undergraduate degree, I did not have a car, and I still had a lot of fun. And as far as the bus pass, one thing you should be aware of is that every TRU student is eligible for a True Pass. So your True Pass, which is essentially the same as your student ID card, you use it as your bus pass, and it provides unlimited access to public transportation. That includes weekends, evenings, doesn't matter, any bus in town. And so you have a lot of flexibility that way, as far as being able to get around town pretty easily, get to campus pretty easily. So again, you're not going to have any issues not having a vehicle. In fact, as I mentioned, I didn't have a vehicle my entire undergraduate degree, but it allowed me to save a whole lot of money. Obviously, with the vehicle, you've got gas, you've got maintenance, you've got insurance, you've got all these small things to worry about. Your True Pass is included in your student fees, and as I mentioned, it is your ID card, so it's super helpful. And with the money you save during your degree, maybe you could buy a car to reward yourself for graduation.
And the buses run frequently.
That's right.
Our transit system here is pretty good.
7 days a week. All right, so this is an interesting question.
Okay.
Is there a dress code on campus?
Ooh. Maybe there should be. Well, Canada is a pretty easygoing country when it comes to uniforms and things like these. So, I mean, as long as you dress appropriately, now appropriate could have different meaning for different people, right? So I guess appropriate for us, for me personally, would be something that I'm not uncomfortable and I'm not making other people uncomfortable, i.e. I wouldn't be walking around in a bikini on the campus, unless there was beach here on campus. You get the point. So no, there is no specific dress code. I mean, other than when you have presentations and stuff, if you are in a business program, you're expected to, for your presentations and stuff, this is because this is also part of your education to kind of prepare you for the real world. So that's a little bit different. You would obviously dress professionally. When you're going for interviews, you would dress professionally. But otherwise, you just dress however you want to.
Well, you know, we have a hashtag in our office, and it's called Dress for Success. And that's one thing we want you to do. There's no replacement for a first impression. I mean, I understand that you want to be comfortable while you're on campus, and that's fine. But just make sure that you're dressed appropriate for the right occasion, right? If you're attending a networking event for business students, you don't want to be wearing sweatpants, right? So you just want to be mindful and just use discretion. We got a couple more questions before we wrap up. I think this one's for me. Can I join the Wolfpack team? Yes, you can, but you have to be really, really, really talented.
Which you might be.
Which you might be, right? Currently, we do offer 2 international scholarships. But it all depends on roster. It all depends on the program that you want to play for. So the best way to find out more information about that is to contact the head coach directly. That information is on the TRU website. If you go to the homepage and you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can access the athletics web link through that. And it has all of the contact information for all the head coaches. Send them an email directly. They'll happily get back to you right away, and they'll let you know from there what your options are. All right, let's see what else we've got. Any more interesting questions? What is LEAP? Okay, so one of you guys want to speak to that?
Sure. I think we should all take
let's do it.
Stab at it. So, well, is it a test question? What is LEAP? Am I getting graded on this? So LEAP, well, it stands for Leisure Exploration Activity Program. Woo! So it basically puts all of those things together, and it is, how do I describe it? I just get really passionate when I want to talk about it because it's such an amazing program that we have on campus, which gives you the opportunity to do things which, if you were to do it on your own, they could cost you quite a bit. However, when you do it through LEAP, it would probably just be at the fraction of a cost, but the experience is absolutely amazing because you get to, first of all, connect with other people, other international students from different backgrounds, and domestic students as well. One of the examples would be whitewater rafting, which will probably be around, $200, $250, but through LEAP it could be anywhere from $30 to $40, which is way cheaper and way more fun to do with your peers than to do on your own. But that's just one of the examples. We also have simple things like just picnic in the park. Those kind of, which actually we do have it planned for you guys, so you'll get the taste of it. In summer, it's going to be very, very busy because we'll have lots of different wine trips to the Okanagan. We live in a beautiful valley. So yes, tickets sell out very, very quickly. Yeah, so do you guys want to add some more?
Yeah, well, when I moved here as an international student from Jamaica, I knew nothing about Kamloops. I didn't have any friends. I didn't know how to get around. I hardly knew how to take the bus. So LEAP was a real breakthrough for me because it allowed me to get out on the weekends and experience Canada. I was able to go paddleboarding. I was able to do wine tours. I was able to go shopping in Vancouver. As you mentioned, whitewater rafting, rock climbing, skiing, theater.
Yes.
So there's so many different activities that you can take advantage of. And as Kamal said, it's very, very affordable. And it's a great way to make friends because you're meeting people who are all in the same place as you in life, brand new to the community. So people are very open, people are very friendly, and it's a great way to connect with people and make friends and just have a good time on the weekend versus sitting at home.
That's what Vince said when I came here, long time ago. I was feeling so homesick, so it helped me lots to get to know in Kamloops, get to know lots of people here. And again, when you interact with people, it makes life so easy, and then it makes you happy, and it gives you also peace of mind. So we encourage you to, if you are feeling homesick, it's the best option to go and
it takes you to places that you probably yourself wouldn't even know of. Yeah. It's the best way to get involved and see things around Kamloops, and not just Kamloops. We usually go in Okanagan Valley as well, or
and
even Vancouver. Hiking, anything you can possibly imagine is done through LEAP. Yeah. So yeah.
As Kamal said, great way to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
I remember going whitewater rafting, and I was like, man, I only see this on TV.
Yeah.
And it was a great time.
You're not the only one who was feeling that way.
Yeah,
there were other
exactly.
students who were in this, so it's just more fun.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Our next question. It will be my first time in Kamloops and BC. What is there for me to do that is fun in Kamloops?
Well, leap.
We got a short answer. Leap. Just take a leap of faith.
Yeah, I think in summer there will be tons music in the park.
Oh yeah.
We have this city has this amazing tradition of 2 months.
Yeah.
I think right starts
Yeah.
in June, and there is music every evening. We have this huge, beautiful park called Riverside Park in downtown, and there is a local band from around, BC. Somebody will be playing live music every single evening, and it's an absolutely beautiful way to spend your summer.
And it's free.
And it's free. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's lots of different breweries, local breweries, which are fun to visit. Theater, I love going to the theater.
Ribfest will be coming up.
And Hot Night in the City.
Yes. There will be so much for you to do.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the way the person have said they're coming to BC for the first time, are they moving from a different province? Because if you are, and once you come to BC, you're never going back. You're not going back anywhere.
That's right. Okay. What is the easiest way to make friends on campus? I can lead this one off. You guys want me to do this
please.
one word for this one. Orientation.
Yes, orientation.
I think the best way to make friends is attending orientation. Like I said, everyone's coming here with a similar story, and we're all in the same situation, moving to a new place, new city, new country. So orientation is just a great way to meet people for the first time as they're arriving, make those connections, build those relationships, and then extend those friendships. I have a friend, we're still friends today. He's an alumni, he works here in town, and we met at orientation. And then we end up having a couple of classes together, and we've been friends since, right? So that's one of the best ways to make friends is by attending orientation.
And we do have lots of activities planned for you guys to connect you with different groups, with different students from different backgrounds. So hopefully that will help you make some friends that, even if you make 1 or 2 friends, somebody new, not someone you already know. You're going to come out of orientation knowing someone you would have never met before, and probably from a different background. I think it's so rewarding that by the time you graduate, and even we're all graduates, it's been a few years, but similar story for me. I'm still in touch with people that I met at my orientation, and somebody who's not from the same culture as me, different cultures. It's absolutely beautiful feeling, and lifelong friendships.
Let's say hi. It's not. They're not gonna do anything. Just say hi and how are you, and that's the way. If you just start open yourself, it will make life so easy, and you can make a friendship so easily. Yeah.
All right, we've got 2 more quick questions. This one is: does TRU have a gym? We have 2 gyms available. We've got the TRU gym, which is great for intramural sports. We do have intramurals here on campus, so if you want to play dodgeball, volleyball, basketball, I believe they also have badminton, all indoors, once a week. It's a great way to make friends as well. You put a team together and you guys compete once a week, and then that's how you can, stay active and, get some of that stress off your shoulders from during the week. And then the other option is the Tournament Capital Center. So you guys may not be aware, but Kamloops, British Columbia, is the tournament capital of Canada. That means there's more tournaments hosted here each year than anywhere else in Canada. And we have the Tournament Capital Center right here in the middle of our campus. Beautiful facility. We've got a full-size Olympic swimming pool. They've got an indoor water slide. They've got a leisure pool, 2 hot tubs, steam room, sauna, weightlifting, yoga room, cycling class. you name it. They've even got an indoor track. So if it's raining outside or it's not so nice, you can still go for that jog inside and you'll be fine. So just to answer that, we do have the gym available for you to stay in shape.
And there's free fitness classes at lunchtime and after school at 4:30 for staff and students. So come with us to free fitness class then too.
That's right.
You can make a new friend there too.
Yeah.
There you go. Awesome. So our last question, and this is a very important question. These guys need to know this. When is orientation? We know it's mandatory.
Okay.
But when is it?
When is it, Tanvir? Do you know?
Yeah, it's...
Okay. So it's on 1st of May. Our orientation starting on Welcome Center is on 1st of May, and orientation sessions will start from 2nd of May, and it'll go on for the whole week, which is 3 days. We do have the schedule up on our website, so if you go to tiu.ca/international and you can search for new student schedule. On the left hand side you will see a tab that says new students. Click on that and you will see a new student orientation schedule. Please go through it. Everything is, there might be a few things that will have to be just edited with locations. Those things will be added as we get confirmations, but the schedule, the session schedule will stay the way it is, and it's already on the website for you to kind of start planning and getting excited.
And it's also in your app that we talked about, iSend. It's also updated, so you can check on there. Again, it's easy to download, and it's free, so you can download it, and it's all there.
And there's free food
and
orientation.
And it's mandatory.
Free breakfast, free lunch, and lots of fun games, and lots of sessions, and just immense, invaluable information, and your amazing ISA!
An easy way to make friendship. Yeah.
Yes. Please be there. Do not be late. If you miss even a little bit of it, yeah, it will be sad because you will miss a lot of fun.
And it's mandatory.
And it's mandatory.
And it's free food.
Well, thank you all for tuning in. We really appreciate you taking the time to learn a little bit more about what you need in order to prepare for your arrival here in Kamloops. We look forward to meeting you upon your arrival, and we look forward to seeing you at orientation.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
See you soon.
See you soon.